coming at you again with another tutorial. My name's Salty, just here to help. I'm going to walk you through how to improve your build, stats, and just have more output in the game when it comes to DPS. Let's talk about talent builds, and how to just copy them from top players. Stats and how to manipulate them to be the player you want to be. Wow, logs on how to improve your rotations. Lastly, consumables. Navigate to your browser and search your class followed by WoW, and the season and expansion. Click on the Icy Veins link in the results. You can see we have several categories to choose from. For now, let's look at builds and talents. Look through the options for what content you're wanting to do, raid, delve, or even M+. Just select export talents and the thread will copy on your clipboard. Flip over into WoW and select your talents. At the bottom left of the interface, you'll see a drop-down. Click and select import. Make sure your cursor is in the import text box and Ctrl-V to paste the thread. Type in a name like M+ raid or whatever you want. That's it, just wait for the changing talents castbar to complete and you're done. Swapping builds is as easy as hitting the drop-down bar and selecting your other builds. Build save so you can swap easily between raid and M+ builds depending on what you choose to do on that day. Next, we're going to talk about looking at builds of top players. Google Murloc.io. Select your class and spec. This site has all the information of PvP or M+ for you to see stats and builds. Make sure you're selected on the content you're wanting to do or learn. Shows us the top 5 players with their scores and hero trees. You can figure out what is performing best at the time. On the left, it has sections to skip to. You can just scroll and see everything you want though. I can see their current stats and know where I need to make adjustments. Stats do different things for each class and spec. We can see the gear they have, gems, and enchants. Reminder, most season lots of people look for BAS items or best in slots, but in a lot of cases the overall BAS may not be what you need to obtain ideal stats for performance. Gems are a great way to fine-tune your stats to mimic top players. Not sure about you, but I'm never going to be over 4K IO score. So it's safe to assume they know what they're doing. To download their builds, just navigate to Talents and click Copy Player's Talents. From there, follow the previous steps I shown earlier. Gems. How can I equip them? Head over to Auction House in-game and search Setting. Each expansion, they are named something different, but you can add up to 2 sockets to each ring and neck. Now let's find a gem. Select Gems on tab and look for stats you want to increase. A good option to start with is Blasphemite, a gem that boosts a stat based on how many different colors you have equipped. Go to Mailbox and get your items, open character screen and right-click the Magnificent Jewelers setting and select the item you want to add a socket to. After that, shift and right-click the item and place your gem to equip. Now rotations, mainly raid or single target builds. Go to wowlogs.com and find someone to look at. I use a top players from Murloc.io. You can change the level of difficulty. I like to look at heroic, that is my level of content. You can see their parse is 100%. It's perfect uptime and performance. Make sure they are running same spec as yourself and click on boss. Select line with best parse and it will break down into info we can use. From here I click timeline, then casts, and it will show us that players' casts they did throughout the fight. Think your big cooldowns, popping trinkets, and potions. So this shows all the casts everyone did. Find the player you care about and read. The timeline above is in seconds, so this is huge to see openers. If you're curious about potions and flasks, flip back over to Icy Veins and select Gems, Enchants and Consumables. That is just some information to help improve your gameplay for new or returning players. The name is salty, thanks.